Welcome back. You're watching Young Turks. Now the Euro Cup fever is on, and so we thought the time was right to bring you the story of FootballFirst. Founded by footy enthusiast Chetan Misra in 2010, this academy has already trained over 5,000 children and kicked in revenues of over 25 lakh rupees. Chetan is now looking beyond coaching with his company FootballLink, and he hopes to create an ecosystem for football, linking parents to schools, schools to clubs and clubs to corporates. Here's the story of Chetan Misra and FootballFirst. 31-year-old Chetan Misra quite literally wants to put football first on the sports map of India. And for this bunch, dressed in shiny blue and green jerseys on a sweltering Delhi evening, football is more than just a way to while away the lazy summer. A football enthusiast, Chetan left for the US to pursue his degree in engineering at 18. It was there that he realized that his love for the game could be a viable business plan.
When I was 8 years old, and I used to play football in Bhubaneswar, that's where I'm from. And this question plagued me at that time. It's like, why can I not watch India in the Football World Cup? Then I started thinking about at the age of 12, 14. That was a question that, you know, every child is asked. Like, do you want to be what do you want to be when you grow up? And what made sense to me at that time was I wanted to be a footballer. But that was not the right answer. You had to either say engineering, economics, medicine. Those are the correct answers, and it never made sense. And then eventually, like when I was 15, 16, 18, once I started playing, I used to play for my school, I won a few things, and I started seeing all these what happens abroad, like on TV, what you watch. And what really bothered me then, and that was the third question I had, is why don't you have a support system for a sport?
So Chetan decided to come back to India in 2010 and started FootballFirst, a football academy. Having already coached over 5,000 children, FootballFirst charges a nominal fee of 1,000 to 1,600 rupees for a month of coaching. But now Chetan is looking beyond coaching with his company FootballLink, which hopes to create an ecosystem for football, linking parents to schools, schools to clubs and clubs to corporates. Having already grossed revenues of 25 lakh rupees in 2 years, Chetan is gearing up for the perfect goal.
So we have coaching academies, and then we charge a certain fee, and 20% of that we give to underprivileged kids NGOs, and then 80% we're making a gross revenue. Minus the cost of the coach, the infrastructure and stuff, then we can make a 40-50% margin on that. And same thing with the league, same thing with the tournament, then we're charging a certain fee, and it's a direct service. People want that service, and we're providing that service. The second thing, which is more of an indirect thing, is basically you are creating fans through awareness programs. So you're not directly charging anyone anything. So when I can make these fans as customers for a business, then we have revenues through the sponsorship revenues, advertising revenues, and so on and so forth that we have. And then finally there is social revenue. Social revenue is more for like NGOs and underprivileged kids, people who have enough money or resources and they want to do something for a child through a sport.
With an eye on nurturing talent, Chetan wants to ensure money isn't a deterrent. So he's tied up with 20 NGOs, organized events across different age groups in Delhi. He's now hoping to increase his coaching centers from the current 6 and eventually wants a pan-India presence.
If you can create a platform where everyone plays through all these coaching academies, leagues, tournaments, and then we have this whole thing called a YFTA, where it's a basically elaborate 3-year-long scouting plan, basically where you scout different, first you start cities, then you go state-wise, then zonals, and then finally create different levels of academies like city-based academies, state-based academies, and elite academies. Elite academies are residential academies. And once you can capture these top talent who have been coached for 6 to 8 years and then get them like the resources that people in Germany or people in Spain, those players get, then eventually we start performing as a sports.
A football lover, Chetan can't stay away from the game even when he takes time off from work. Having already partnered with a professional football club in England, Chetan believes this partnership will give him an edge over competition. Cheering for Germany in the Euro Cup, Chetan's dream is to see an Indian football team kicking up a storm on the world football map.
Well, Chetan, here's hoping you continue to put football first.